This week, the goal is to build a crib. We went and picked up a mattress, looked at the cribs, but decided I could probably make one. So that's the goal for this week. I already have a bunch of logs over here ready to go because we had a windstorm a couple weeks ago, and just a little ways down the trail, we had 6 trees down. So I cut those up into 10-foot sections, drug them home, and then I went back and groomed the trail so that it was nice for whoever needs to be on it. But I've got plenty of logs, so I don't need to cut any trees, and I've got my list of boards that I need to get done. So I'll mill these, and then we'll get them over to the planer and start working on that. This layer underneath the bark, that's almost like, it's like dirt, but it's not. That's what dulls the blade the worst. So if the bark comes off pretty easy, I do tend to pull it off and just wipe it off. It's pretty warm up today. It's like, I don't know, probably in the upper 30s, I would guess. I haven't looked. It's misting actually right now, a little wet. Yeah, this is only going to be siding for the woodshed, because the crack in here is not very good, so nothing really. I could go around the cracks and get some short pieces for the crib, but I'll just wait till I get a better piece of wood. But I'm getting all shaky. I haven't eaten anything yet today. Only had coffee, so I'm going to go get some sort of snack before I keep on moving. ended up being a pretty big crack on this side. I was hoping to get all my pieces right out of this, but that one will get a good chunk of them. And this one, I don't know if I'll be able to use it with these cracks. Even for trying to use as siding, it just had too much. Where it was just falling apart, so. Yeah, this board just had too many cracks, so cut it down to just a true 2x6. I don't even know if it is usable for anything, but it'll get set aside. Well, I only got 4 boards out of that, and they're still not perfect, really. The 2 real thin ones have a crack, but I should be able to work around them. And then I have 10 more boards that I need, one of them being bigger than all of these. So I'm going to have a lot more milling to do, but the drops are getting bigger, and I'm not really wanting to sit out in the rain and have this in the rain, so I'm going to get it covered up and go hide out inside for a while, I guess. Alright.
Got a lot of work to do.
I know.
I need to put my gloves on.
It's been such bad weather. Just haven't been out here doing stuff.
Well, realistically, once everything's been planed and like cut to the right size, the whole thing should be able to get assembled pretty quick, right? You think?
Yeah. Getting the lumber usable, making the lumber usable, and then cutting it to size is the stuff that takes time. Assembly isn't bad. That's quick. I just flipped my blade. And we got something in the wood. Immediately ruined my blade.
It's like a cat.
Yeah.
She's been laying in her bed this whole time, and the second I turn on the camera, this is what she does.
It's official. We're not finishing this crib by this video, so I'm going to assemble part of the base, and then once the glue dries, I will move the clamps and assemble the top, and I'm going to figure out the legs later because they are just being a nightmare for me. Watch out.
So we also don't quite have all of our chunks of wood yet either. We need a few more of these. And do we need... What else do we need more of? Okay, so we need a few more of this size, and then there's still some that are outside on the table still that we need to bring in, and we need a couple more of those. So we're gonna have to mill, plane, cut more of those as well, which is just gonna take a little bit of time. But otherwise, our base is all done. So this is kind of what we got going on. We routed, or Cody routed, a little groove in the middle for things to sit in later. And then we also kind of rounded both of these edges so there wasn't anything like super sharp on them. And that is how big it's gonna be. Does it feel big to you now?
No.
It feels huge. So the mattress being right there looks ginormous. When we were cutting these boards, they felt super, super small. And now this looks just like fatter, like too wide. I'm gonna throw the mattress in there, see what it looks like. You wanna touch this?
I guess.
Ready?
It is wide.
It is wide.
Why? Why?
Why? I don't know. It's like, what is that? At least 3 inches?
This is 31, isn't it?
I don't know. It doesn't say on this sticker. 28.
Huh. I thought it was 31.
Why are we being so needy right now? All of a sudden. Irie, what do you need? We're gonna have to move. Yeah, we're gonna have to move. Let's go. Get away.
I might have to do one on top and bottom of this on each one.
I mean,
Set up just around there.
If that's what we have to do, that's what we'll do. It'll help hold it in place the best. I mean, it can't just like go perfectly as planned.
Why? Now that I'm holding this, just kind of tighten both of them at the same time a little bit.
You want to put some on the other side too?
No, it's fine.
And tell me what you want me to do with this side.
Bring it in a little bit.
super lightly on there.
Yep. That'll do. And then we'll go glue that one then. Alright. Watch out, dog.
Alright, let's go over there. Jump, jump, scooch. Oh my gosh, you just sat down. That's not jumping. Don't lay down. How long does this stuff take to dry?
I don't know. A couple hours, I would assume. Yeah, so if we give it like an hour, we can go move it and do the other ones.
Okay. So we've got these two corners glued. We're going to add some screws in there also. Probably while it's still wet. Does it really matter?
Yeah, we'll find some screws.
We're gonna let it sit and be for probably like an hour or so. And then we'll flip it around and we'll do those two corners because we only have the 4 clamps, and since we're using all 4 of them, we're just doing it half at a time. And then I think once we get this frame done, then we're gonna go on to the frame that's gonna sit higher up on the bed. And we'll probably do the same thing with that one. Which honestly, if we only have to wait an hour each time, we can probably get both of these glued tonight.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice. We still have like a month and a half until it's needed.
Still got a lot of other things we want to do.
Like what?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay. Hour. Now we'll be back. Well, Cody couldn't quite just leave it be to let the glue dry. So he's kind of putting it all together to see what it's going to look like.
Wow.
So this is kind of what it's going to look like.
Gives you an idea at least.
Yeah. So this is where on the bottom here we have to cut, what'd you say, 3 more?
2 more. I got
2
one
more?
over here.
Okay. So we're going to have to cut 2 more of these bottom slats because we don't quite have enough. And then these side ones, I'm not sure. We probably have to cut like twice as many as we have.
Yeah.
We're still working with the spacing. The guideline online is 2 3/8 is the widest like space in between the slats you can have it. So
Initially I had that at 1, but it looked funny, so.
yeah, that seemed way too
Just
close.
spread it out more.
Yeah. Here. Hold the pillow. Now you have to gently reach over and place the pillow down there.
Putting the kid in there?
Yeah.
That'll work.
No.
Oh yeah, there's plenty.
Plus it'll be lifted up
Yeah.
to like there.
I've got a lot of room.
I don't think I could do that.
You're gonna have a hard time reaching. But I can reach, so.
I'll build myself a step stool.
Oh, okay, there you go.
It's only been like half an hour, so we gotta let this wait a little bit longer, but I think we're gonna eat dinner while we're waiting. And then we'll move on and switch those and put those 2 corners together.
Yep.
Smear your finger on that one. Yeah, there you go.
Now should I put glue in this one before I put that on? So I can't tilt it like I did the
Yeah,
other one.
it doesn't dry that quick.
Okay.
That bottom doesn't look good to me. close, but yeah.
Okay.
Now the screws.
Yeah.
And then we wait another hour.
I know using these spacers isn't the proper way to do this, I know it's because if you have a board that's slightly off and you keep measuring off of each new board and you have a second one that's slightly off, it's going to exaggerate your problem by the end. And you should be measuring off of your base every time, but with a small project like this, it doesn't really matter that much. I'm not too worried about it. One shy. I think that spacing didn't turn out bad though. Yeah. I know you're sleeping, but
I'm awake. I think it looks good.
Yeah.
Don't even need that middle one. We're fine.
That thing is solid though.
Good. That's what we want.
Try and record one thing by myself and I get it all sideways and messed up. Gotta have Lori come help me.
More like you woke me up from my nap.
No.
It wasn't really a nap.
It's pretty late. It's not really a nap. It was probably done for the
My
night.
pre-bed nap. That's balance.
Start over here.
Probably glue both sides again first. Or no?
This one.
Oh yeah, I guess, because it doesn't matter. Because we don't have the other side done yet.
Okay.
Might be able to do all
Maybe.
4 sides.
That'd be nice.
Oops, sorry, scratched you.
Yeah, we might have to do them on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
So, alright. Yeah, do the bottom one first.
Alright. And the screws. Alright, well, I would say we got over halfway.
Yeah.
Realistically. But you want it to be painted and not stained.
Yeah, I think so. All these planks I'm taking and I'm softening all these corners and then sanding any rough spots I find, and then I'm also rounding this so that it slides into the groove easier. but there are quite a few of them, over 30 of them, so I have a lot to do, and it takes a lot of time. So I've been sitting here and working on them actually for quite a while, and I am getting pretty close to done. And what I've been doing is I take a 60 grit and I soften everything, and then I touch it with a 100, and it seems to do plenty for me. I think this might be the last one. You ready to assemble, Lori?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Look like you're napping to me.
Mm-hmm.
Better go brush off outside quick. Alright.
Yeah, probably a pencil, tape measure.
Pencil, tape measure.
For sure need a tape measure to make sure that we're spacing them evenly.
What else do I need to do, Lori?
Glue. I don't know.
You sleeping over there?
I'd like to.
You said you wanted to assemble. Like the Avengers.
I don't recall saying that. First of all.
You wanted to help assemble it?
Yeah, I want to help.
Oh!
You have to get that bottom
like the
board.
Avengers.
That bottom center board needs to get put in still. Remember?
Oh yeah, I do gotta put that in there.
Do that. Alright, I don't totally remember, but I think it's 6 short and then 11. Oh,
Is there any sort of rhyme or reason to any of these boards?
you're the one who just did them all. Do we want to pick out the best looking ones to have on the supposed front?
Yeah. I've finally done sanding all these, and I think the plan is to set the corners, get them glued and ready, and then we'll let those dry overnight, and then we will get the rest of them in tomorrow. So we're just going to, glue the bottom and glue this seam, clamp it, and put the top on to hold it?
Yeah, I think we're gonna do all 4 corners, and then I think we're just gonna take this just to place it on top to make sure it's being held in the right position, but we're not gonna actually glue it. We won't glue the top on until after we get the sides also marked out and put on, and then we'll glue it all down at the same time. So we're just gonna use it to make sure that it's being held in the right position for right now. And we're not sure if we're gonna be able to do 2 at a time or if we can do all 4. We just don't know how many clamps we're gonna want or not. So we'll see.
What do you think? Glue around on this, or just?
I mean, I would just stick it on the bottom, right?
I was gonna go up on the sides too if I could. A little bit. Of course, it'll just smear off when I shove it in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just put a bunch
If
in
you
there.
just do a decent, but don't do too much though close to the edge, because it'll, splawl.
Splawl?
It'll go out. I don't know.
It's gonna splawl.
It'll, just,
You did just wake up, I suppose.
I did just wake up. I don't know what's up with Cody. He's been wanting to do all these projects at midnight lately, so.
Just trying to get it done.
That was my initial. Or I guess we could always just do these 2.
Yeah. Let's just do these 2 and get them all clamped, and then we'll do those ones.
Okay. Let's see. You put it.
I put it in the crack. light on that part. It's even, I went pretty light and it's still seeping out a little bit. I haven't even fully clamped it yet.
Way closer.
We'll just set that top on and
Just kind of see
clamp
if
it more.
Yeah. Now, if there's any extra glue on the top, though, you should really be wiping that off.
I don't have any on top.
How did you do that? What? Did you push down all the way?
Didn't yet.
Okay.
I will though.
I did not either.
Just lightly got it so I can get the clamps set. Move forward.
Oh. Is that where you went?
Well, that's going to do it for this video. Kind of just looks like a glorified shipping container. Nothing too special, but it's going to work great for us, and I'm going to have to check out the next video for the completion of it. You will have to let us know if projects that take us longer like this, if you prefer having just a two-part video so you get a video every week, or if we should just skip putting up a video and do every other week for long projects like this.